Okay, y'all. So I know I haven't been on here in a while, but I had to take a trip to Walmart, right? And I know everybody been talking about inflation or whatever, but how did I not realize lunch meat? Y'all, lunch meat? Look at this fuckery. $9? $9 for some meat? Y'all. No, no, no. We're gonna come over here. It's for $3.47. Great value. Anyways, I'm just taking up y'all's time. Comment below what y'all meat prices are, because at Walmart it's ridiculous in Oklahoma. Them loud ass workers, see, that's why you can never get no help at Walmart. Everybody always in the back talking.
Wow, $9 for lunch meat. You know, whenever I go shopping, I used to be that person that was like, oh, let me go buy all the brands and stuff because I want someone to look at my fridge and see I buy big brands and stuff. And honestly, it's no difference than the Walmart brand. It's no difference than the generic brand. Why spend that much money on it when it's just going to come out the other end in like 24, 48 hours? And, you know, it's not worth it. You know, in the end, you can spend that money on something better. So, like, subscribe, check out the channel.
$9. $9. I don't even know what to do anymore. They say, eat at home. It's cheaper. Well, my lovely husband made dinner and I wanted ketchup. So what did I do? I went to the store to get us ketchup. And granted, I did go to Walgreens and it was $9.
Yes, that was your first problem. You decided you wanted ketchup, so you went to the closest store. What was the closest store? Walgreens, which is known for pharmacy. They stay in business because of the pharmacy. Do they really stay in business by selling you ketchup? No. But they know while you're in the pharmacy getting a prescription filled, you're going to go shop and pick up stuff. That's why shit's always overpriced at fucking Walgreens. It's not a grocery store. I'm sorry. You feel the want, a need that you want it right then and there. And you went to the most convenient fucking place. And that's why it was $9.
The US is completely unhinged when it comes to our prices. So I'm in the middle of the country right now. I'm in the middle of Missouri, where visiting my parents where they live, and I just went to a local chain coffee shop and got a coffee. This latte, it's a medium oat milk latte. It cost me almost $8. Like, I'm not in a big city having a fancy coffee. This is a drive-through coffee in the middle of Missouri just cost me $8. I swear, if millennials can't even afford their little treats anymore.
So that's where it's a treat tax, you know. You're going to a local coffee shop, it's a little drive-through, and guess what? They think, oh, if someone's willing to pay X amount of dollars for Starbucks, then they're going to want to pay for this, and we're a boutique coffee shop, blah, 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 blah. So everyone's going to charge their prices to match the Joneses down the road or the Starbucks is down the road. That's just how life is. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out our videos about first principle finances.
I'm about to move into an apartment I don't know if I can afford, but I'm tired of renting rooms off Facebook Marketplace and dealing with these crusty crabs. And I just need peace and quiet. But I guess I'm just going to be having panic attacks for the next 28 days because I still have to come up with $2,000 without internet or furniture or a damn pot or a pan. But you know what? You got to start somewhere. So I just told myself, just get that apartment. Just get it. You want it. You want it. You've been wanting it for a long time. This one is very perfect. It's all you've ever wanted. And get it and get the 2-bedroom because they were running a holiday special. And I did. But I'm having major anxiety because a large payment is due in 14 days. Thank you.
Wow, that's all I gotta say. This person's gonna be on TikTok in 6 months from now when their lease is gonna come up, and they're gonna be like, oh man, my rent just got increased by $600 because they got it on promo. You know, why live way above your means? Especially when you're already moving into a place that's completely empty and doesn't have anything. All you're doing is opening a door for more debt because you're going to go get a credit card. You're going to go need to furnish it, this, that. Like, subscribe.
Financial decisions that people make that don't make sense. Knowing that your car needs to be repaired, but you think it's not worth it. So instead of paying $500 to fix it, you go and take out a loan for $30,000 to get a new car. My question to you is, where did you take your math class? Where does it make sense that you're going to not spend $500 instead $30,000 getting a new car? That does not make sense. And yes, people can do whatever they want with their money and their time and their life, but that still does not take away from the fact that that is a dumb decision. Only time it would not be worth repairing your car is if the repair is going to cost more than what your car is worth. Let's just say your car is worth $20,000 and the repair is going to cost you $1,000. Does that make financial sense? Yes. Is it annoying to spend that $1,000 on repairing your car? Yes. But that is still worth repairing. You get me? Like, you're not going to go into debt for a $30,000 car because you didn't want to spend $1,000 repairing the one you have.
I 100% agree with her. When you really look at it, if your car's worth $20,000 and you don't want to pay, say, $1,000 to fix your car, in the end, you go finance a new car that's $30,000 and say your car's only worth, say, $15,000. You know, and that's what the dealership's willing to give you, and you don't want to go do a private sale. So all of a sudden, now you have the gap of, oh, my car payment is, you know, the car payoff's $22,000, let's just say. So now you have a gap of $7,000. You go finance the new car, your new auto loan that you're going to pull out is going to be $35,000 to $40,000 easy. And that's how people go underwater quickly. I've seen it a lot, and it's not worth it.
I owned this car for literally one day. Okay, you guys, the past 2 days of my life have been so insanely stressful, and let me tell you why. So I bought my car. Woohoo! Yay! I didn't even get to really like enjoy it because the financing and like all of the contracting part, they fucked me so hard. They messed me up so hard. I didn't realize how bad the refinancing contract was, blase, blase, blase. I didn't realize any of these things until, of course, I call my father and I tell him, like, I'm all excited. I'm like, oh, they did this and this. And my dad's like, what? Basically, they signed me up for gap insurance, didn't need it. And financially, I was like, okay, I'm going to buy this car for the low, and then I'm going to sell it and I'm going to flip it, whatever. It was not that simple, and it was never that simple. And I'm just a girl. I'm really not liking Mercedes-Benz right now, or like the people at this exact location because of how they went about things. They literally played me. Anyways.
Wow, you had a plan. The plan was to flip the car. You called your dad. He ended up talking common sense into you, telling you how difficult it would be to flip a car. And in the end, you're blaming Mercedes-Benz for it. For a bad educational decision that you're trying to make that you probably heard on social media.
What is one of the worst financial decisions or mistakes you've ever made? I'll go first. I changed my insurance premium trying to save a couple dollars, took off the gap insurance, took off the rental insurance, made my deductible high as hell, and then guess what? Got in an accident about a month later and had to pay out of pocket like crazy. Didn't have a car for like a month and still had to get to work and make things shake. So yeah, that's me. That's one of my worst financial decisions. What about you?
Wow, I love how this guy's manning up. Some of the worst financial mistakes. One, he tried saving money in the long run. And two, he didn't have the savings to cover it. So he got in a car accident, and that's what happens. I've done that a few times in the past, but never had a car accident. And the last car accident I had, all that shit covered me in the end. I ended up needing a rental for 30 days. The insurance covered it because I had it covered. The deductible, I had that covered. He asked, what's the worst financial mistake I ever made? The worst one I ever made was going into debt to buy Bitcoin miners on credit card and having to pay it off later because unfortunately Bitcoin dropped and Bitcoin mining became next to nothing. So that was my worst mistake. Put in the comments down below your worst mistake. Let's all learn from them and grow together.